Carolina Weather Watchers. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic Thursday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for out your Thursday evening going to your future. Looking at the radar right now, not really much going on here, except for really just some clear conditions going on right now for pretty much most of the state. Actually, not really anything really going on right now. You can move down here towards like Charleston as well. And again, not really much going on in terms of down there. Here's the MRMS right here. Check this out right here. You can see not really much going on for the entire nation. You can see nothing really going on for like over here in the west. Even up here inside the northeast as well. And up here inside of the Midwest as well. Midwest right now, like the northern Midwest over here inside of Minnesota, having some shower activity go on, as well as if you go down here towards Louisiana and Florida, which was an area that I know like a lot of people were saying that this could be the main focus region, because obviously nothing else is really going on, because we do have the kind of like this Gulf moisture that is moving into the inland regions, and that's another thing that people have been watching out for, and the potential for maybe even in, I honestly say around 1 to 2, maybe even an isolated 4 inches of rain is possible in this region right here. So definitely need to watch for that. Continuing on, let's go on and talk about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now seems to be a bit clear. We do have some low clouds going on inside the upstate, maybe even some kind of like some wispy light clouds going on down there in the low country of South Carolina. Here's our cloud cover total percentage for the next 18 or so hours. As you push this forward, you can start to see cloud cover continuing to grow. And then as you get into like tomorrow morning for our Friday morning, cloud cover taking over pretty much the entire state of South Carolina. So we're looking, honestly, a pretty cloudy day tomorrow. And as you go into tonight, low current temperatures right now is around 73 in Columbia, 73 inside of Charleston, 75 inside of Augusta, as well as 73 inside Georgetown, 75 inside of Myrtle Beach, 73 inside Florence, 75 inside of Sumter, 71 in Rock Hill, 71 in Greenville, as well as 80, 73 inside of Anderson, as well as Greenwood, and seems to be Edgefield as well. Here is our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperature seems to be around 66 inside of Columbia, 65 inside of Moncks Corner, 70 in Charleston, 67 inside of Myrtle Beach, 64 inside of Rock Hill, 65 inside of Spartanburg, 66 inside of Greenville and Anderson, as well as 64 inside Greenwood and Newberry, Winnsboro, 65 inside Aiken, 66 inside of Barnwell. Here is our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. Again, really just not really much really going on here, except for just a very northern tip, northwestern, or the far upstate tip of South Carolina. Just has like a little green speck up there, but again, not really much there. No thunderstorms are expected as you go through tonight. Nothing for tonight. Nothing really, I'd honestly say nothing really going for tomorrow, but definitely some thunderstorms possible up there for the upstate, for the very far upstate of South Carolina, and the coastal regions of the low country of South Carolina as well. As you go through to day 3, which is Saturday, nothing for day 3. Here's our excessive rainfall outlook. Nothing for tonight, nothing for tomorrow, nothing for Saturday, nothing for Sunday, and nothing for Monday either. And here's the National Hurricane Center and Pacific Center outlook, but we're not going to comment on that just yet, because we do want to talk about the models right here for the future. So we're going to go to 9 o'clock p.m. right here. As you push this forward, there goes showers and pushing off. And then as you get into around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, there goes those showers that we're watching for up there at around like early morning hours. Maybe even some isolated showers and downpours possible inside of like inside the low country of South Carolina as well. So honestly, would not be surprised if we saw more rain than was forecasted. Right now, it seems to be rain forecasted for the low country of South Carolina at around 4 or 5 o'clock p.m., even going into around 4 o'clock p.m., um, maybe even around 7, 8 p.m. as well, as showers and downpours continue. And as we get into around 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., showers and downpours pushing through eastern South Carolina, moving towards the coastal regions, and still some showers and downpours still possible. So again, this is going into, oh, I'm sorry, this is going into Saturday morning. This is Saturday morning going into Saturday afternoon right here. But this right here is what Saturday morning, at early Saturday morning, and this is like kind of like the 9 o'clock in the morning ish on Saturday. So honestly, I think that it could rain potentially during the nighttime hours is probably when you would see the most rain. Here's our National Hurricane Center and Central Pacific Hurricane Center. You can see here that not really much is going on. You have Kirk over here. Kirk over here. And right now it's a 130 mile per hour storm. Expected to increase even more. It is expected to max out, I believe, at 145 miles per hour with gusts of up to 175 miles per hour. So that's going to continue being a fish storm, not going to affect any sort of land. And here's Leslie down here, 50 mile per hour storm. It is expected to move towards like Bermuda. And as far as, I mean, I say move towards Bermuda, but we don't know exactly where Leslie's going to go. It could go a bit more south. It could take a very sharp turn north. We don't know just yet. And here goes our little area that we're watching that was a 030. It was a 050 all the way like maybe like a just under a week ago. Then it went down to a 040. Then it was down to a 030, and then tonight it got re-upped to a 040. It just says low pressure, a trough of low pressure is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorm. A broad area of low pressure is expected to form over the south central or southwestern Gulf of Mexico this weekend. Gradual development is possible after the low develops, and a tropical or subtropical depression storm could form during the early or middle portions of next week, while the low moves slowly east. Regardless of development, locally heavy rains could occur over portions of Mexico during the next few days and over portions of the Florida Peninsula from late this weekend into next week as well. So, I mean, right now seems to be that we're going to have to start watching this again. 0% chance over the next 48 hours, 40% chance over the next 7 days. So we're going to watch that one right there. Let's talk about the future real quick as we go on and move over to that. Forecast models over here. And then here is the models right here as we go into the date, which is at the top right corner of your screen. You continue this forward, you can start to see showers and pretty much downpours still trying to go on as all around South Carolina as you get into like tomorrow even, and even maybe even into South Carolina, but pushing even further than that. A bit of a quieter activity as we start to see some tropical development obviously out there in the Gulf. Showers still continuing at around October the 8th. And then we have a potential for, looks to be around a good tropical storm trying to get there just to the south of Tampa. And then it's going to pretty much try and just drive its way out. So, and then other than that, I don't see anything else in terms of activity. And honestly, I mean, like you can see like the whole tropical storm down there in Florida. Again, this is on October the 11th, so just under 200 hours out. But right now it seems to be that this is, again, something, especially in central Florida, that they need to watch for, that some models have this even higher. And definitely not really going to bring us much rain, if any, at all. So we're going to have to continue to watch for that and see where it goes, because it can go north, it can go south, it can go, I guess, it can make landfall a bit further north, or, wherever it goes. We're going to be watching for it, and we're going to see what happens. Just want to show one thing real quick before we talk to the audience. I just want to show you what Frank looks like right now. Just an absolute, just fantastic looking storm right now. Luckily, I said earlier, that it is over water right now, and it's not expected to go over land at all. So luckily, right now it does look pretty good right now. And then Leslie over here, which is a tropical storm, not looking as good as Frank, but still is trying to get its act together. And that seems to be it for that. So let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say. So zooming in, Ms. Tulliver says, "Good evening. Had a few drops hit my windshield while driving on I-526 this afternoon, but otherwise a beautiful day at my house. Interesting. I don't think I saw the potential for any rainfall this today in the Low Country, which." Again, the models might say that again. These forecasts are made by the National Weather Service, which are usually the most reliable people. But sometimes the models have a bit more, like you can see now. Models right now are showing, this is around 2 p.m. But if you go back even more, this is what it looks like. It goes from 8 p.m. tonight to 8 p.m. tomorrow. So this is what it could potentially look like at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Obviously, it shows rain going on in the Low Country of South Carolina. But as you get into the actual National Weather Service forecast, look at this. Nothing. So they will update it again tomorrow as well. So that's why I said you got to check every update every 12 hours for when I do a forecast 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night. You got to check because updates will come out and stuff will change with the weather. We all know that very well. Next up, Trail says, "Hi, Joseph, hello." And then Thad says, "Hello, Joseph, I hope all is well. What's your plans for this weekend?" Honestly, I guess just chill out and I don't know. Honestly, that's a good question. I don't even know what I'm doing this weekend either. Probably just sitting down and taking a relax from this week, at least. But that seems to be about it. So let's go on talk about San Antonio and Raleigh, and then we'll be out of here for tonight if we don't have any questions. Another quick one tonight. Again, it's very, very quiet. Not a lot really going on that people really need to be worrying about, which is a good thing, especially after trying to think of the name. Okay, for some reason I can't remember the hurricane that just hit us. I don't know what in the world. Helene. I forgot that it was Hurricane Helene. I forgot what the name was. But speaking of Helene, we'll have a little. I do want to show a little fatality thing after this. So we'll talk about San Antonio and Raleigh first. But as you continue pushing this forward, nothing really going on, honestly. Not really too much rain. If there is any rain, it's not really going to be much to really talk about here. Moving on to temperature-wise, though. Let's go on and check this out. Let's check out the likes as well. Check out and see how many likes we have. Not much. I'm gonna be honest. We had like 6, 7 people watching and only 4 likes. Let's go ahead and get that like button up. So as we go into temperatures right now, low temperatures going to around 64, high temperatures tomorrow going into around 90, low temperatures tomorrow night around 70, 68, 64 even, and then high temperatures going to around 85, 86-ish going into your Saturday. Moving over here towards Raleigh, North Carolina as well. Let's go on and move this over here. Low temperatures tonight at around 64, high temperatures tomorrow at around 76, low temperatures tomorrow night at around 65, high temperatures going to your Saturday at around 77. Talking about rain for Raleigh seems to be, as we going through tonight, not really much for tonight, not really anything for tomorrow, and honestly, you could be rain-free for the next 48 or so hours. Definitely some showers and storms definitely around you, but right now it's not really looking like much at all right now. So we will continue to watch that. Let's talk about some severe weather just in case. But I'm pretty sure for the entire United States, yeah, there's no. The only place where there's a potential for some minor flooding is down here in southern Florida, and that's for Monday. As you go into the SPC outlook, though, here's the SPC outlook right here. SPC outlook not wanting to do its thing right now. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing really going on. Nothing going on at all going into tonight, tomorrow, or the day after that, or the next 8 or so days. So right now we're good with all of that. So we're going to go on and end it off there. We had 268 subscribers, trying to get to 300 by November the 5th, election day. We are now, well, not now, but Saturday, we will officially be a month away. We will be a month away, 30 days away until we can get until the deadline is for our subscriber goal. So we're almost at that point now to where we need to be getting at least a subscriber a day. So make sure you hit that share button to somebody that you have not shared it to yet. I know you definitely know somebody that you have not shared it to yet. And if you hit the subscribe button, you get a notification for any time I go live. And here's a little pro tip or a secret. It's for free. You don't have to pay anything. It's all free. You don't have to do a subscription. You don't have to, subscribe, but you don't have to actually pay for a subscription. It's free, so you don't have to put your debit card numbers in or any debit card numbers in and start paying for all this kind of stuff because it's completely free, and I'm doing this for free. All I ask is for you to hit 2 buttons, which is the motto: hit the 2 buttons, and that's all you have to do. So if you have not done it yet, do it. If you have also not hit the like, subscribe, share again, like I always say, do that. And we will be back tomorrow morning with your Friday forecast update. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Friday, of your Thursday.